Kelly run the cities. And Prime Minister Deborah
Through the checkpoint. Repeat, suspect is through the checkpoint.
How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of
Control.
food
We're in
battles and
pursuit.
black market
Over.
barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
Preparing to ram suspect's vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, what was the first thing that set itself off? Like, the first stuff that stopped from coming in was fresh food.
Target has
I mean, we
broken
could
through
live without the fresh food.
checkpoint.
I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening and cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technetium, SAIDs, used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer, let alone testing for cancer. But that stuff has a half-life of
No visual
66
target.
hours. As soon as
Ending
those walls
pursuit.
went up,
Over.
there was just no time to bring it into the country, and that is when people started dying. And then the medicines. The thing is, there's loads of medicines that you just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile some of the medicines. There was some things that could be done. For a lot of it, there was simply nothing that could be done. We had a major problem with drugs for schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the kind of attacks that you saw in the street and people suffering on their own because they didn't have the mental health drugs, because those drugs simply couldn't be stockpiled. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't produced in the UK. And the trouble with the UK was we don't produce our own food. We never have. For hundreds of years, we produced under half of our own food. So as soon as those wars went up, we started having significant material problems. But Britain always told itself to have this national myth, right, that it was because it got through the war, that it could go through any kind of hardship. I mean, that wasn't really the case. People during the war were far more frightened than some of this historical stuff makes out. Now, what did we see? People don't want to go through that stuff. They were desperate for the things that they had before, and they were scared. So they went to the black market. The same thing that always happens. And where did the growth of Clan Kelly come from? It came from people wanting the things that they could previously get legitimately and could now only get through the black market, funneling funds towards criminality. And from there, we've got the situation we have now of this big war between criminals and security to keep
Something's dodgy about. Lock it down.
Nothing safe people face inhabitants quite as much as inhabitants themselves within it. These underground welfare and analysts outreach, the politics for the
I think what we've come to now is a realization that we have to...
Search the area. Someone's hacked this vehicle.
Nothing out of the ordinary here. Could be anywhere right now. What is open up, mate? Don't see anything here. No, that's not...
Think the suspect gave us a slip. Call it in.
Yeah, I guess. Listen.
Spree.